Hey, Alvernia community. Our alumni spotlight this month is new alumnus Jacob Paul Taylor, Jake for short. He graduated last Saturday, and so we're super happy to have him. Congratulations, Jake, and thank you for joining me.
Hey, good morning, Danielle. Thank you so much. It's truly an honor to reflect upon my time at Alvernia and to speak with you today. So thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So first, I feel like our audience needs to know about your fabulous background because there will be questions. Can you explain where you are?
Yeah, so actually right now I'm still on campus. I'm in Francis Hall. So that's kind of why it looks like I'm in a castle sort of thing. Francis Hall conference room fits the shoe for sure.
Only the best for our alums, right? So to start, I just want to ask you how it feels to be graduated, even though you're still on campus.
Yeah, it feels good. I was kind of nervous for the feeling. I just didn't know what to expect on Saturday, but it was truly a time of rejoice and remembrance and allowed me to kind of close one chapter of this part of my life and enter into another. So now a couple of days post-graduation, it just feels fun. I'm a college graduate. I can now say that, and see your entire life up to this point, you're like, I can't wait to graduate college. And here we are. It's kind of a surreal moment for sure.
That's awesome. Do you feel like it's set in yet for you?
It hasn't. I think because I'm still on campus, I'm still taking classes. It hasn't, but it's definitely like it's a different type of education now. So I'm no longer an undergraduate student. I'm a graduate student. That just has a different kind of ring to it, a different type of connotation. And it just feels good to be able to say that and to say I'm an Alvernia alumni.
That's awesome. Very much well-deserved indeed. Can you start by telling us what your degrees are?
So I graduated with degrees in criminal justice and philosophy with minors in math and pre-law.
Super, super impressive and lots of classes, I'm sure. So what made you want to major in criminal justice and philosophy? How do you connect the two?
Yeah, as a child, I always told myself I wanted to be a police officer. I wanted to go into law enforcement. So I actually came to Alvernia because of our close connection with the Reading Police Academy. And I think it was some point during the end of my freshman year or beginning of sophomore year when I realized maybe I don't want to become a police officer, but rather go to law school. So during my sophomore year, I picked up the major of philosophy. It's kind of more academic, more thought-based, and it would definitely prepare me for what I needed to have to be successful, not only in law school, but later on in a career of law. So that's kind of what I look forward to now, combining those two very different yet similar topics and pursuing that career.
Wow, that's amazing. So you want to be a lawyer in essence. That's your dream job.
I do. I could see myself practicing law for a couple of years after law school, but my time at Alvernia has really sparked an interest to return to academia. So now I'm kind of weighing the options of practicing law for a few years and maybe returning as a professor or to a university in some capacity. So that's been super, super cool. Yeah.
What a circle and a loop of a great way to kind of give back your experience and everything that you've learned at Alvernia and then put it into practice and then give it back to students. That's awesome.
Yeah, I think one of the cool things about Alvernia is, all the professors are there for you. They're there to mentor you, to guide you. And that's just something I've loved and would love to give back one day. So
That's awesome. Well, now that you're graduated, your next steps. So obviously you're getting your MBA here at Alvernia, right?
yes.
And so what's the plan after that? Law school? Any ideas?
I do not have any clue where I want to go to law school yet. That's kind of what this summer is for, try to flesh out the admissions tests and the application process and hopefully start next fall. So fall of 2023.
Wow. You got lots more schooling ahead of you and lots more studying. It's not over.
It's not far from over.
So can you tell me kind of what you were involved with at Alvernia, any groups or any clubs, and how that changed your experience at Alvernia?
Yeah, during the past 4 years, I was heavily involved. I was a RA in the Office of Resident Life. I was a work study in student financial services, former student ambassador. I'm a member of Criminal Justice Association and several honor societies here on campus. And I think it really honed in on the opportunity to take advantage of everything that comes your way. Alvernia has so much to offer, and you just have to pursue it. And I feel like that's what I did all 4 years. And I've met some amazing people, made some lifelong friends that I'll forever be thankful for. And just gained experience that, what makes college what college is.
It's great that you've experienced that and that you know that, because there's lots of students that don't have all of those experiences because either they're too scared or they don't want to take the chance or get involved, but just seeing how much it's enhanced you and your education. So it's great that you took advantage of all those opportunities.
Yeah, it's been phenomenal.
So kind of on a more fun note, do you have a favorite memory or tradition from your time in Alvernia?
I think it's a recent tradition, so some older alumni may not know, but honestly, the football games. So some of my best friends have been 4-year members of the football team, and just waking up and being able to walk 15 seconds down to the stadium to hang out with friends and family for a couple hours. I think that's kind of my favorite parts outside of the classroom, of course. Just being able to wake up, go to those football games, watch your friends, and just show your Alvernia spirit as much as you can. So I definitely look forward to the fall and welcoming a new football team to campus and watching them.
That's awesome. I love that. So now that you are graduated, even though you're here for your MBA, what are you looking forward to, either personally or professionally? Because it is a very different experience going for your MBA than it was your bachelor's.
Mhm. I keep saying to myself, I'm just looking forward to growing up and becoming an adult. So the last 4 years I've lived with freshmen through my residence assistantship. I've never had a kitchen. I've gone to the dining hall. So now it's kind of like life slaps you in the face all at once. I've never cooked a meal for myself. So starting this weekend, I'm going to have to prepare 3 meals for myself. It's just, growing up, realizing that you're no longer the traditional college student, but rather a graduate student. And that comes obviously with a new set of responsibilities, but also opportunities. So just realizing that, I'm transitioning out of the kid phase and being welcomed into the adult world.
Yeah, learning how to manage it from a whole new perspective.
Yeah.
Certainly life-changing.
Hopefully for the better.
Oh, it definitely will be. I mean, you'll learn lots along the way and there'll be lots of bumps in the road, but you'll figure out how to get through.
Mm.
What are you looking forward to now that you're an alum of Alvernia?
Just coming.
Maybe it's coming back for events, or, maybe talking to a class, or just telling others about your Alvernia experience.
Yeah, I would say it's 2 things: coming back, homecoming weekends, things like that, and just reminiscing about the times we had and reconnecting with the people who we may not get to see very often. And the second thing is just sharing my experience, just going out, maybe where I live or maybe to people I know, and just sharing what Alvernia is, what it means to me, and how much it has helped me along the way. So just spreading the word for sure.
Yeah. Especially since Alvernia is growing so much too. There's a lot more that it has to offer.
Exactly. I think it's good as an alumni to go out, spread the word, and share your experiences.
So this is more of a curiosity question. But and maybe you don't even know yet, job wise, like, do you want to stay in the area? Do you want to move to a different state? Have you ever thought about it?
So I'm from York, Pennsylvania. It's about an hour away, and I've always said I'll grow and die in York. So I definitely I'm going to stay in the area, for sure, the northeastern part of the country, but probably down in southern central Pennsylvania.
And you're doing an internship, correct? Or did that end already?
I did a couple internships over the last 2 years with law firms in York, but now I'm actually the GA for financial aid. So I'm working for them.
That's awesome. You're getting that math minor in there.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Awesome. So to just kind of wrap this up, with your 4 years of experience at Alvernia and everything you've learned so far, what is one piece of advice that you would tell a current student?
I think be brave. 2 words: be brave. But yet, it's saying yes to those opportunities that come to you. It's being willing to pursue something you may be uncomfortable with, but those are really where the opportunities for growth are. And during my freshman year, if I would have said no to an opportunity, who knows where I'd be today? Probably not sitting here. So it's just being able to make yourself uncomfortable, put yourself out there, start a conversation with a professor who you may never talk to, and just honing in on that bravery to really make your experience what you want, because the opportunities are there. I always say Alvernia opens the door for students, but students have to run through the door themselves. So it's just being able to run through that door and seeing what's on the other side.
Wow, that is perfect advice, literally. And clearly you've taken that advice because you've taken every opportunity that's been open to you and just proves the person that you are today.
Well, thank you, Danielle. I appreciate it.
You're
I'm very
welcome.
fortunate for what Alvernia has given me, and will remain forever thankful for what it has provided.
You're welcome. And this is why we're here to produce alums such as yourself to go out into the world, to have Franciscan values, to have a great education, and to change the world. And you're going to do it.
Let's hope.
Well, thank you so much, Jake, for joining me. I really appreciate it. I hope all of you enjoy this interview.
Yeah, thank you
Thanks,
so
Jake.
much. Yeah, of course. And to the Alvernia community, hello, and hope all is well.
Thanks. Bye, everyone.